President of the United States has the authority to do what the President has the authority to do, which is very powerful. The President of the United States calls the shots. If we weren't here for the states, you would have had a problem in this country like you've never seen before. We were here to back them up, and we've more than backed them up. We did a job that nobody ever thought was possible. It's a decision for the President of the United States. Now, with that being said, we're going to work with the states because it's very important. You have local governments. They're pinpointed. It's really, you talk about, it's like a microchip. They're pinpointed. We have local government.
All right, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Shai, Bashim, Makakwadash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles, the great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations for the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel of God, living up the standard of Yahweh, Shai. Hey, you heard it. He said like a microchip, okay? All right, which this devil subliminally just told you what the whole agenda is. Why everybody is struggling over this whole COVID-19 to get the economy back open and get back into life as normal or their normal lives. These Edomites here, like this peckerwood you see in a picture, Trump, my man DJ, you gotta love this guy, man. He's comical. Like it's never a dull moment with Trump, man. You know, that's why I say, hey, he's one of the best presidents that America ever had. No pun intended. And I say that because everybody hate this guy, and he is the devil. Okay, we don't love Trump, but you know, at the same time, I like what he's doing because you know what? It's fulfilling the will of Yahweh Shai. Now, if you're not spiritual, what I just said will go completely over your head because, you know, Jake, they hate this guy because he blatantly represents racism. Okay, he don't like the tribes. He's making everybody's lives miserable. But hey, that's good for the hopeful elect because we know that this is a token for salvation. But the average Jake won't get that because he's not slated for salvation. The common Negro, he don't understand salvation, nor do he wants it, because in his mindset, salvation is dying and being in the spirit world, and that's not necessarily the case. All right, but their agenda is to microchip everybody. But before then, brothers was, you know, speaking through the spirit that they want to pass this vaccination. And Bill Gates came out of the horse's mouth or the rat's mouth that in order for them to retain things back to normalcy, you have to get vaccinated. And you have to have some type of brain chip or something to that magnitude. I guess a piece of paper or some type of document on a computer won't help. They need to put the chip in you, which is totally nonsense, all right? But that's the whole concept of the New World Order. They want to put chips in people, and they want to control people, all right? So I'm going to play a little bit more of this video, then I got a precept or two that I really want to go into, and we all know the precept, Revelation 13 and 16. But if you pay attention to this guy, he's proud as hell. And if you listen to him, he's speaking like a dictator. Okay, a dictator basically goes into a totalitarian rule. It could be a righteous dictatorship or a wicked one. And in this case, they're trying to establish a wicked one because they're all conceding to the New World Order, which the New World Order is nothing but a major dictatorship. And the way that it's looking like this guy is going to be reelected, or by default, he may remain president because the economy in the United States is in an alleged crisis right now. So if this keeps up towards the end of the year, it's not going to be an election because, A, the Constitution is going to be suspended, habeas corpus is going to be suspended, and the different laws that come with promoting so-called freedom in America will be done away with. And that's the whole purpose of this. You know, so hey, more than likely this guy is going to be president again. And hey, I hope he's president, because if he remains the president of the United States, you know, and I'm speaking, I don't see no other man leading us to the war of Armageddon but Trump. Who has the personality? Who has the proud stout heart? Who has he just got that pride, man. And on top of that, he's not backing down from a challenge. And he's not smart at all, because fools rush in, you know. And I could see him very well doing that. If he has any type of threat from any nation, he's going to try to neutralize it. And that's funny because I came across a little clip today that I didn't watch, but I saved it on my playlist because I want to do something on it later. But basically, it says that the U.S. and Iran war is intensifying in Iraq. Okay, so while all this craziness is going on in Babylon, you got World War III that's pretty much getting ready to pop off any day. So you're going to see these prophecies start to unfold day by day and month by month. And hopefully we out of here by the end of this year. early next year. But you're going to see things pick up. Even if they appear to slow down, things are going to be happening on a major scale, okay? So, anyway, Salakia for talking, but I'm going to play the rest of this. But remember, he said chip. All right? Keep that in the back of your mind.
And that hopefully is important. You have local governments. They're pinpointed. It's really, you talk about, it's like a microchip. They're pinpointed. We have local government that hopefully will do a good job. And if they don't do a good job, I'd step in so fast. But no, they can't do anything without the approval of the President of the United States. The President's authority. Not mine, because it's not me. This is, when somebody's the President of the United States, the authority is total. And that's the way it's got to be. The authority is total.
You said that's the way it's going to be. All right, so, hey, in many cases, that's not, it's true, but it's not true. All right, because at the end of the day, he get his orders from, or his power from the executive branch. You got the legislative branch, you got the judicial. You got the judicial branch, the legislative branch, and the executive branch. 3 branches of government, which the president gets his executive orders from the executive branch, which overrides everything. But at the same time, these little state governments, they're their own little, they have their own little, how can I say it? They're their own governments too. So, if a state decides to succeed in front of the United States, they can put a petition and do so. But you got to understand that the elites, they run this place with an iron fist. So even if these states wanted to succeed from them, hey, the elites ain't going to let that happen, because they're going to put a hell on the people. All right. So if the elites give this man complete authority over everything, then that is what the hell it is. The elites want him to be in complete control, and that is what it's going to be, man. And the states, they're going to have to comply with that, or they're going to lose their federal funding. And then they're going to really collapse. So they're going to fall in line with it. All right? But anyway, here we go.
And the governors know that. So if the governors know that. Now you have a couple of bands of excuse me.
The governments know that.
Thing without the approval of the President of the United States. The President's authority. Not mine, because it's not me. This is, when somebody's the President of the United States, the authority is total. And that's the way it's got to be. The authority is total. It's total. And the governors know that. So if the governors know that. Now you have a couple of bands of excuse me. You have a couple. Could you rescind that order? You have a couple of bands of Democrat governors, but they will agree to it. They will agree to it. The authority of the President of the United States, having to do with the subject we're talking about, is total.
A quick question about something you just said. You said when someone is President of the United States, their authority is total. That is not true. Who
okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to write up papers on this. It's not going to be necessary, because the governors need us one way or the other, because ultimately it comes with the federal government. That being said, we're getting along very well with the governors, and I feel very certain that there won't be a problem. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Has any governor agreed that you have the authority to decide when their state
I haven't asked anybody, because I don't. You know why? Because I don't have to. Go ahead, please.
But who told you the president has the total authority?
Enough.
He said enough. He shut her mouth because she was talking too much. All right, but what you have to understand too, though, is that, like he said they're gonna agree with him, because if not, they're gonna get their funding stripped from them. They don't want that, because these Edomites are greedy. All right. So this is the book of Revelation 13 verses 15, and it says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." The image of the beast is this system and everything it operates off of. Everything you see, from the draconian laws to the legislating, to everything you see, that's the image of the beast. Okay, because his image is something that you can perceive. Okay, and it says, and he calls it all. He is talking about this the system and the elites. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or on their foreheads, and that's nothing more than an RFID chip itself, aka the mark of the beast. Okay, those of you that don't understand that, we suggest that you research it and go into the Greek and look up those words, man, and stop playing games with the Lord, with the Lord's word. It's self-explanatory. Even my 9-year-old daughter should know what the mark of the beast is, man. But you got to understand this too, though. Like, this is history repeating itself too, because look at Trump. He was playing the violin, and while Nero fiddled the tune to Rome Barney, they blamed it on the Jews. Well, the ones that believed in Yahweh Shai, that believed in prophecy. Okay, because they thought basically the men of the Lord at that time and the Christians, which were Israelites, thought we was a bunch of quacks and thought that the God we believed in was a crackpot, you know. And they felt, well, okay, only how we could persecute these Christians is if we bring a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's burn down Rome and blame it on these Negroes here. And that's exactly what they did. They blamed it on Israelites, man. And hey, history was repeating itself, because right now, like if you notice, we got a lot of bots on our channels that's saying good video. Hey, you need more subscribers, bro. They're watching us. Okay, and they're creating an algorithm that's gonna try to label us to domestic terrorism. And we've been telling you brothers that they're gonna try to tie this whole COVID-19 stuff to the Israelites. Okay, they're gonna blame us for everything. They're gonna say that, look, the videos we're doing is causing terroristic threats. People are lashing out because of your videos, and they may have clips that they may put on the news and soundbiting our voices. And when we say America's gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, they may twist it and say we're gonna burn down America, man. We already know we're gonna get blamed for this. So you see how this COVID-19, how they're throwing a plot twist in there. At first it was the Chinese Wuhan virus, or the Chinese coronavirus. Now all of a sudden it's the Negro virus. It's the black man's virus. Oh, you blacks are susceptible to catching COVID-19. Like, what kind of Mickey Mouse BS is that? You see what I'm saying? You see how they're trying to twist the plot? And then people burning down 5G towers, they can easily say, well, look, the Israelites are doing it. The Israelites videos is promoting this type of behavior. That's what they gonna do. They gonna label this to us, man. That's how they gonna label us terrorists. We ain't, look, man, we ain't getting out of this scot-free. They coming for us, man. You know, and if you brothers ain't in the mindset of dealing with that, then you need to reconsider what you're in. And I ultimately pray to the Lord to give us strength to endure this. You know, that's what we all have to do, because it's gonna be a lot worse than what I'm speaking about. I can only put it in so many words, man. But it's not gonna be good for the men of the Lord, the body and things of that nature. It's not gonna be good for us, man. You know, but hey, the Lord is gonna be with us, so you know everything is gonna work together for good. But anyway, it says here, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, and that's none other than a microchip. You know, so in order for you to function in this society, like they say, look, you're gonna have to get vaccinated. You know, we gonna open up the economy when people decide to fully get vaccinated. And you know, people are protesting that. People are not with getting vaccinated because they understand that these different vaccinations, they carry poisons and metals and toxins and things like that. It's harmful to the body. You know, that's why you have a high level of autism in Israelite men and girls. You know, and it says here, here's the wisdom. Let him that understand count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 And you go back to the UPC code, the barcode, etc. Hey, it adds up to 666. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory, honor, does duty, how about you, man? I was shy. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the great millstone, and peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, brother, living up standard, how about you, man? How was shy, wherever it may be. And with that, shalom and a ball.